Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Tuesday's Talk with Grada. Today, I want to share a little bit more about something that very few people know about or understand thoroughly, and that is your energetic system. So if you are a person who experiences like persistent problems, or sometimes you work so hard and you've done a lot of work on your mindset, and maybe even you're a person who does meditations, positive affirmation and vision board manifestation, and you've worked with the law of attraction and you're doing all that already, and life is still not showing up for you, then we know that something else is at play here, right? And we have to look at a deeper level. So today I want to share with you a little bit how your master system, your hidden master system, I should say, operates in your life behind the scenes, and why sometimes things don't work out for you, even though you work so hard, right? You deserve all that money, and you deserve a wonderful relationship with an equal love, and you deserve great health, and you really deserve all of that. And not only do you deserve it, because I also believe everyone deserves it, but you've been putting in the hard yards, and still there are areas in your life where you remain stuck, like something just isn't shifting for you. And the reason why this occurs is because you, energetically speaking, something is out of alignment. And so let me just go all the way back to basics. You are first and foremost a spiritual being, right? You are actually 99.9% energy. And it's much easier when you know what to do to change you on an energetic level, or a spiritual energetic level, which is the invisible you, than it is for us to change things on a physical material level. And I had to experience all of that myself. I had to learn things the hard way. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But today, when I work with my clients and they come to me, and usually my clients have been on a path of spiritual or personal journey for a while. Not everyone, but some people are very advanced. Some people have literally traveled all around the world and spent years doing their inner work already, and they're still stuck. The reason being is because something is stuck in their master system. So the master system is your energetic body, your aura, or your electromagnetic field, which thankfully today can be measured with like instruments, but they can also be perceived by people like me, right? So when I work with my clients, I can go deep into your energetic field and pull out the kinks in the cable, I call it, or the parts that are glued together, the parts where there is an energy blockage, and I remove that easily, so my clients then have freedom to receive what they have been, to receive the right results. So your energetic body consists of 7 chakra systems. Now, pretty much everyone these days has heard about chakra systems, and I work with 7 chakra systems. There are more, right? But these are the key ones. And just to put it really simple, you can compare that as the 7 steps of the ladder. So like if you think of climbing a ladder, and this ladder in life, to get you to the results that you want, you need to get on top of these 7 steps, right? And the bottom one is your first chakra, then you have your, which is your base chakra, and so on, your sacral chakra, the solar plexus, your heart, the throat, the 6th and the 7th chakra. And they all have to basically be, you can't skip one, right? So sometimes when people come to me, let's say they have been working towards a career change or something like that, and it's just not shifting, and they've been visualizing, they've been to spiritual and emotional healers, they go to the gym every day, they have a good diet, and something isn't shifting. Well, imagine, for instance, it could be that the first and the second run on the ladder is fine, but they have the solar plexus is all blocked up, or maybe there is no energy there. And so it's like when the energy flows through, it is like a hit and miss thing happening. And so the rest of your master system has to compensate, and it makes it a lot harder for people to get results. So I've developed a technique where I can unblock those energy blocks very, very quickly. And I want to teach other people how to do that as well. This is like a personal and spiritual development training that I developed for women in the first place. And I called it Discover Your Feminine Fortune. And it's an 8-week trajectory, so over 8 weeks. And we meet together for once a week. We spend 2 hours together, and we laser focus in on each one of your master system portals. So you can also see your chakra as a portal to where you want to be, like literally a doorway. If the door is blocked, of course, that means, well, you have to first unblock the door, right? Before you can step into what's on the other side. And we all want to get to the other side. We want to get to the other side of our problem. And the other side of the problem will give us more freedom, more spaciousness, clarity, more love, more health, more wealth, more happiness. So each chakra can be seen as a step on the ladder. It can be seen as a portal that you enter, and then you enter the next portal and the next portal. And this is a really powerful way for you to get real insight and awareness on who you are as a person, who you are as a spiritual being, who you are as a mental being, who you are as an emotional and a physical being, because all those 4 aspects of you are very real in today's world when it comes to you creating the life that you want, right? Whether it's true love or anything like that. Now, the beauty is that I have worked with over 20,000 people now over many, many years, 25 years basically. And when I first started off though, I wasn't really aware of the chakra system at all. I started off with body techniques like liberating people from their physical pain back in the year 1999. So that's a long time, isn't it? I was just able to help people release their physical aches and pains. That's what I became known for. And then very shortly in my journey, I started to be educated about the chakra system, and that's the master system. So that means it runs everything, like every part of your life. Although at the time I didn't realize that it was literally every part of your life. I just understood that the master system held the keys to release pain from the body very, very quickly. So I still remember, you know, my first experience that I started to feel energy, which was probably 2 years into me working with a lot of people. And back 25 years, the energy in the universe was way, way more stuck than it's now. I want you to know that, because it's all different now. People can pick this up really, really quickly. What took me 4 years or 5 years can now be taught in 1 or 2 or 3 weeks, 8 weeks at the most, right? Because people just take it on when they are in my energy or in somebody else's energy who's had a lot of experience in this field. So I remember, you know, about 2 years into seeing clients, I started to feel energy, and I was so thrilled. And after that was my first real breakthrough, where I became very intuitive, connecting with the invisible world. But the invisible world, of course, is very real. And so after that, things started to speed up for me. And then it really started to speed up super fast when I got hit by a truck in the year 2006. And I had a near-death experience, which pretty much probably blasted my whole body with light, right? Because when you die, you leave your nervous system, you hop out of your body, and I hopped out of my body temporarily, and then I came back in because it wasn't my time to die yet. But as I left my body, I felt like I had been plugged into source, or whatever you like to call it, the cosmic field, and which cleared out a lot of my blockages or resistance, maybe limiting beliefs that I might have had. And I came back supercharged, which was very lucky for me, because I had like catastrophic injuries, spinal injuries. I was bleeding out internally pretty much on the verge of death for 7 days, that nobody could really touch me. I just had to lie very, very still and hooked up to blood transfusions and all the rest before repair work could be done with surgery and stuff. Like I needed surgery to put my body back together. And then I used my own intuition, which means inner tutor. Intuition is the word that reflects the word inner tutor or inner doctor. I had to work with my inner doctor, and I did that every day. I tuned into my body and worked with the life force that directs everything, that directs all the cells in the body and so on. And I was able to just heal super, super fast, working with the master system of my life. I'm not saying, by the way, that that was an easy road. It wasn't. It was a very difficult road, but I was successful. And in 6 months after I got hit by a truck and I was left for dead and then left paralyzed and all the rest, 6 months after that, I showed up to see my first client again. So I still had lots to learn after that. And of course, my recovery continued even to this day. By the way, we're all recovering from something, right? My story is quite gruesome and dramatic, but everyone is recovering from something. We've all got trauma. Everyone does. Nobody escapes trauma on planet Earth, right? And most people have deep trauma. In fact, when I was 40 or maybe in my late 30s, I saw a kinesiologist for the first time in my life, and she said to me, Grada, when you were a child, you were physically, emotionally and spiritually abused. Were you sexually abused as well? And I just laughed. I thought, wow, who are you? I don't relate to any of this. Like, no, I wasn't physically, spiritually, mentally abused, and I certainly wasn't sexually abused. That's what I thought anyway at the time. And so it's just our mind does that when we have traumas in our childhood. It just kind of pulls the curtain down. And because the mind can't handle it at the time, and so we have to continue living. So it just kind of puts it in a black pocket, locks it away, throws the key away, and we literally can't retrieve that information. But the information is still alive in the back of our body somewhere, rumbling along, you know, causing unease and distress. And because I was so blind, my traumas were buried so deeply. But then I was working as a healer, so I was speeding up my own energy every day. So I guess those traumas had nowhere to go other than me getting hit by a truck, breaking 1 million bones and like nearly bleeding to death, which is all very symbolic of, I guess, the whole story behind the scene that I wasn't seeing and I wasn't acknowledging. So as part of my recovery, I wrote 3 books, and they're on Amazon. You can look them up. So if you just look at Grada Robertson, so 2 of my books are bestsellers on Amazon. One is called You're the Miracle, and that is really helping you to connect to you as the miracle. And the second one is called The Underbelly, because it goes into my dark night of the soul. So the dark night of the soul is when you suddenly realize everything I've believed is not real. Nothing is real anymore. What is real? And then you have to find your own truth, right? All right, so all of this I'm sharing with you because I want you to know that if you have a problem or something in your life isn't working, even though you are putting in so much effort, you're doing everything right, it's not your fault. That means we have to look deeper. We have to look underneath all of that. Some people would call it a karmic imprint. We came into the world with karmic imprints, right? So a karmic imprint can be like a persecution imprint, that you always get attacked or people persecute you for no reason. A karmic imprint can be asthma, right? That you have a lung problem, and that is often to do with unexpressed grief and sorrow that your ancestors didn't express. My mom had a hunchback her grandfather had a hunchback and her uncle had a hunchback, and then I end up with like massive spinal injuries. So that was a karmic imprint. So all of these things are programmed into the master system. The master system is our energetic system. It's like working upstream. That's where I work, and then things travel downstream into your reality. And your purpose as a human being is actually to manifest things from nothing, right? From spirit, nothing, living an inspired life. That means you're connected to your spirit, you get an idea, and then you manifest that into your real life. And that's how you enrich your life and also make the world a different, richer place. So we have all these gifts inside of us, but they are often locked in so deeply. I'm not just talking about traumas now. Traumas create the locks on the door. It's like your chakra system, every 7 of those has a pin code, right? And we need to put the pin in to unlock it. Then the gifts can be released. And the gifts in our chakra systems are like to have abundance, to receive true love, to be in alignment with the universe. So like you will live in synchronicity and into alignment. The universe always has your back, by the way, but it's just like our back is sometimes turned away from the universe, right? And so the universe literally can't give us what we deserve. And so each chakra system has a pin number, you could say, has attributes, has ways to unlock so that you can go through that portal and receive the life of your dreams. This is something that I do in my program called Discover Your Feminine Fortune. I'll put a link below the video. Please go to the page and check it out. I'm doing my next intake early April. At this moment in time, I am doing morning sessions every Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. But some people have said they can't come during the day, so I might open a second session as well, maybe doing it on Thursday night as well. So I'll have 2 groups running. So if this is something you're interested in, please check out the page that I will attach below the video. And if you want a one-on-one session, which is of course nothing compares to a one-on-one session, because then I can really laser focus in on you like you're it. I can totally see into every part of your being and unlock the parts of you that are not working for you, and I will share with you, of course, what they are as well. We do this together. We do everything together. You team up with me, and together we can move mountains. If that's something you're interested in, please do come and see me at the Purple House. And I also work remotely. So thankfully, energy is not bound by space or distance or time. So when we connect remotely, it works just as well. Sometimes it works even better. So please, if you have problems or if you want to fast forward your growth, your evolution, please know that I'm here to help you, and I'd love to see you and either be part in my group or see you as a one-on-one, one time in my room. Thanks everyone. Hope you have a really lovely week. And if you have any questions, reach out as well. Okay, because sometimes this will bring up a lot of questions for you, because not many people understand deeply how your master system works and how it can be changed very, very quickly. So the good news is things can happen, things can change overnight. They literally do. They happen all the time. That's why my book is called You Are the Miracle. You're looking at the miracle when you look at me, but also when you look in the mirror, you're also seeing a miracle. So I want to help you harness the power that runs your life for your benefit and for the benefit of everyone else. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Big love from me, and I wish you a good week. Looking forward to next week. Bye everyone.